went broke and got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Matt Gay to kick
and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
The kicker on for the
heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Fournette running out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block working out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now it's Crowder. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well,
and a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Falcons 7, Buccaneers 6.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Number 46. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Number 89, incomplete. He was covered by...
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tampa Bay.
From the gun. Block. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Falcons 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 22.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Falcons 14, Buccaneers 13. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Operating from the gun, Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Locke. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. A pass underneath for Fournette. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Locke. Being chased out left. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
On play action, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Locke. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Locke looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Final score.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is